believe the Lord guided me through this
Yeah.
whole situation because, like I said, a lot of people fall off.
Yes.
So I'm just hanging in there, man, doing my thing. You know, I'm going through all these different co-anchors. You know.
Yeah, you're seeing people come and go, come and go.
Big time, big time.
Oh, man.
So I'm
And I never saw that coming. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. It's the King TV Network. We are here live. Look, I've been stumbling since I started, y'all. Y'all know me though. It's King TV. I have Mr. Wayne Dawson in the building.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Oh, the legend. Over 40 plus years on Fox 8. We truly appreciate your dedication, your consistency. But not only that, you just beat cancer.
Ooh, praise God.
Praise God.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, literally.
To
like,
God be the glory, man. I'm
Hey,
telling
that's
you.
another survivor. That's another
no,
survivor
it's another.
right here.
My boy.
Are you a survivor?
Yes.
sir.
There you go, brother.
Yeah.
Praise God, man. Come on now.
Even
It's
before I
beautiful.
met him.
The cameraman. Is what's your name?
Scotty. That's Scotty
Scotty.
Tuhati. Scotty Tuhati.
All right. How long has it been?
That was in 6th grade.
Yeah. Before I met him.
And you're good.
And he's still here.
And looking great.
Come on.
Thank you.
All right, man. I'm sorry.
No, this is what we do.
Okay.
That's what we love. We love that because
I like it too. Because it's like free flowing.
Yes.
Yes.
And
yes.
and it's about the community. It's about coming together. That's what we do here at the King TV Network. So we just thank you. And we just want to kind of get into your story. That's kind of what we do here. And kind of like break down kind of what kept you going. That's really kind of been in my head since Tino talked to me about this. We are at the Won't Quit Foundation, the second annual kickball, third year Won't Quit Foundation. We just honored. We got the I don't want to grab them. Those is amazing. These is straight from the city.
How nice is this?
I mean, come on, Wayne
Very
Dawson.
nice.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
Very, very nice. See that?
So
It's
beautiful.
very nice, man.
And we thank you for coming and receiving these.
Absolutely.
The Won't Quit Foundation truly has been a godsend for me and us, but for the community. So just thank you.
Can I just say, this is unusual for me. I'm usually the one doing the interview. But
it's your turn.
Hey, if I don't do that well, this is
No, you're doing great. I'm trying to stay on. I'm trying to keep composure because I'm with a legend who's really sat down with, some of the greatest people that's walked on this earth. And not only that, you have anchored a reputation for consistency and dedication and just so many words. But I just want to know, my real question is, what made you keep going and why?
I tell you, man, it's a passion, first of all. You know, when I went to college, I majored in journalism.
Really? Okay.
And I was blessed enough to get a job right out of college.
Wow.
And that job was at Channel 8. And,
wow.
Can you believe that? And 45 years later, I'm still
crazy.
there. But I can take absolutely no credit for that. I give all glory to God.
Absolutely.
Because a whole lot of folks have been in and out of Channel 8 much better than me.
Absolutely.
You know, smoother, better looking.
Really?
But God has kept me there. I finally figured out why he kept me there. He kept me there to give him the praise and him the glory.
Yes.
And that's why at about 20 years ago, I decided to go into the ministry as a way to say thank you. Because I'm a guy from East Cleveland, and my mom, we grew up on public assistance and all that stuff. So there's really no rhyme or reason for me to be where I am today because the odds were stacked against me. I'm a guy who had to go to night school to graduate, had to go to summer school. I was an underachiever.
Okay.
But somehow through it all, God had his hand on me. And I woke up, started getting myself together, went to Tri-C and majored in journalism, writing for their student newspaper. Transferred to Kent State University where I got very, very focused and serious. But the early part of my life was a part where I was just out there kicking it, doing whatever, doing wrong stuff, getting into trouble and all of that. So.
What age changed that?
I think I changed when I graduated from high school.
Okay.
And I figured out I couldn't get a job anywhere but washing dishes at a hospital.
Really?
Yep, so that was the only job I could get out of high school. So after I did that for like 6 months, I enrolled in Tri-C. Okay. And I said, I'm gonna turn my life around at that point. So
now,
that's how it started.
I don't want to date you because you look great.
No, that's fine, man.
But 45 years is a completely different EC than it is now.
Yeah, it wasn't like it is now.
Right.
it was changing slow.
So you started to see that change.
When we first moved to East Cleveland, I think I was in the 7th grade.
Wow.
I thought we was rich.
Yeah.
We had a 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom.
Okay.
But we had left an apartment.
Got you. So that's the step up. Oh, absolutely.
And so I'm thinking, man, we rich.
Yeah.
And it was about 50-50 black and white.
Okay, so EC 50-50 black and white about 50 years ago.
Yeah, and slowly each year it started
Really?
getting now my brother, God bless his soul, is still there.
Really?
He's the judge in East Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
And his thing is, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to fight the good fight.
Absolutely.
And he's fighting the good fight. But I feel bad about what has happened in my hometown, you know, with all the mayors and stuff like that. But I will, you know, give kudos to my brother, Judge DAWSON, who's fighting the good fight.
Absolutely.
He's doing a great job on the bench in East Cleveland.
Absolutely. Now, like you said, just being in EC and being in East Cleveland, you don't really have, well, I know now they don't really have that chance. They don't feel like they have the opportunity. They don't feel like, and they don't get to have the experiences, the traveling, to see the world.
Right.
So was it just like that back then, where you just just kind of see the block from the other side?
It was like that back then too, because see, like I said, I grew up in a household where my dad wasn't there all the time. He was in and out. So kind of like a single parent household.
Yeah.
And as I said, we were on public assistance. So I had to work starting in the 9th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I had to work. I worked at this cafeteria downtown all the way through the 12th grade.
Really? And you said you didn't get focused till after high school, but you were working in high school.
No, I was working in high school.
So
only because I needed the money.
Got you.
You know, that was the key. My mom didn't have like I said, she was on public assistance. So just for me to get by and to get the clothes I wanted and all that stuff,
absolutely.
I had to work.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't really get sick because I'm going to be honest with you, like I said, I was on the wrong side of the tracks. I didn't go to jail, but I could have easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teenage parent.
Yeah.
So what really, like I said, when I graduated from Shaw and couldn't get a job.
Shaw High.
Come on,
Cardinal.
yeah.
Cardinal.
Yeah. And I coached for Shaw for a year. Yes, sir.
What you coach?
Football. Yes.
Okay, what position you play?
Running back.
Oh man,
Yes,
that's good stuff, man.
And I went to John Hay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, yeah. So anyway, you know, when I graduated from Shaw, couldn't get anything but washing dishes. Something snapped, and I said, you know, I'm gonna go to school.
I love
Try to make the best out of this.
Yeah.
There was a guy, I will say, who was a good friend. His name was Cortez Brown. He was a great basketball player at Shaw.
Oh, they had some beats, and they had some football players.
Yeah, and they did. He said, man, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be playing in the NBA. You're going to be out here doing the same thing you're doing with these guys.
Well, he said that straight to you.
Yep, and I said,
It clicked.
okay. So he went to Tri-C.
Really?
So I went to Tri-C.
Real?
And I was covering him because I was a sports writer. He went to Kent, so I went to Kent.
Really?
And I was covering him because I was a sports writer.
No, definitely.
So that kind of spurred me on.
So that was a big move for you. Because he was a big time player back then.
He was. And he was a good friend.
Got
and
you.
he was a, you know, God
the
puts,
relationship.
Yeah, God puts people in your life at certain times for certain assignments.
Yeah.
And he was that for me at that particular time.
So you, with the journalism, did you always have the right? Because back then it wasn't social media.
Oh man, no.
You know,
No.
so it's straight just going into. You're watching the game now. You got to write about it, and you got to depict what happened.
Absolutely.
What for you? Was that like a skill set you had, or did you develop it?
The Lord blessed me with the ability to write.
Yeah.
And so I had the ability, and I was taking classes, so it all came together because I was a journalism major.
Yeah.
So I was taking, you know, news writing classes.
So you liked your classes?
I liked it.
Got
and it was
you.
a passion.
Got you.
And I think that's important too for people to do what they love.
Yeah.
Because if you do what you love, man, it's almost like, you know, it's doing something you love, and if you get paid, that's a bonus.
Right.
I can tell you're doing something that you love right now as well, man.
Absolutely.
And that's the key to life, man. You know, to be able to do what you love. You know, and if you do that, it's not like work.
No, not every time. So when you get to Kent, right?
Yeah.
And it gets serious because now you're not in Cleveland.
I'm serious at Kent.
Right.
I'm serious.
Because that's like coming from Cleveland. When you go to EC, especially EC, when you go to like even Kent, that's like almost a whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world, man. But I tell you,
you got to either lock in or you coming home.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe in the power of visualization.
Yes.
When I was at Tri-C, I used to go to Kent to some of the parties.
Yeah, definitely.
And I used to visualize myself at Kent State University. I did, man. I used to see myself
so
there.
Powerful.
And it came into fruition.
That's dope.
You know, when I was at Kent, I visualized myself working at a professional TV station. Because you know, most folk who get a TV degree, back then especially because you didn't have social media,
right?
Most folk didn't get into business because you didn't have as many outlets as you have today.
Right.
So if you didn't work for a station, a
you
radio
go
station,
intern for a station
or a
that's
TV
the dream.
station, you're lost because you didn't have what you guys have today.
Got you. Independent.
Right.
Got you.
Right. But like I said, I just you know, it's just one of those things where I was blessed.
So you were on. So you were.
But I was focused.
Focused on that path. Like I got to make it into.
You know what? And I had a daughter at the time. See, I had a daughter.
Like you said.
So that made it even more
wow.
serious.
So you were like being a father that young. What kind of like for you kind of like changed? Not just changed, but also kind of developed in you because you might not have had to do any of that stuff, and then now you're less than 21 and you got to take care of a whole child.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, her birth is something else that helped me change.
Yeah.
It helped me get serious about life as well.
So that was right around the Kent?
Yeah, no, it's actually right out, as soon as I graduated from high school.
Wow, okay, so going.
Mm-hmm. So at that point, that's when I got focused.
Yeah.
You know, I had a daughter and all of that. So I said, you know, I got to make something of myself.
Absolutely.
But I always had the success thing in me.
Really?
It just kind of died out.
Where did that stem from? Because I feel like I had that too. My mom.
You know, my mom, man, she instilled that
yeah,
in
me too.
And also,
didn't matter what we was going through.
I'm telling you, man.
Literally.
You know, she always gave me the confidence.
Yes.
And then I had other relatives who gave me that same confidence.
Really?
Yeah. So I always knew I can do it.
Yeah.
But you get caught up with the wrong crowd.
Absolutely.
And you forget about that stuff.
Absolutely.
You just want to have fun and do whatever.
And it just goes so fast.
It does.
And then I was like 2-3 years later, and it's like, whoa.
But the seeds had already been planted.
Yes.
So, you know, and they just came to fruition.
So now you're leaving Kent, and do you already have the Fox 8 internship?
No, yeah, what happened was I was at Kent, and a friend of mine, we graduated together, and she was really a go-getter.
Yeah.
So she gets an interview at Fox 8, where we were News Center 8 back then. And she said, there's a guy I know at Kent, he's incredible, blah, blah, you know. He's the news director down there.
Relationships, y'all.
There you
Never
go.
forget that.
And then Virgil Dominic, who's the news director, he says, well, tell him to send me a tape. So I sent him a tape.
So hold on, a tape. What's a tape? Because we don't know about that.
Back then, you didn't put your stuff on YouTube.
Right.
You had a physical tape that you made. So I made a tape of my broadcast at Kent.
Oh, that's dope.
My college broadcast.
Like a reel of what you've done.
It was a VHS tape.
But it was a real physical.
Yes.
And
you got to hand it to him or send it in the mail. It's crazy, man.
That is
crazy.
Man.
That's I know. It's almost like
music, like a CD player.
I know.
Wow.
It's serious. So y'all aging me now. You reckon you feel old.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Because
that's where you had to do it.
That takes dedication though. Because you're not just gonna put a VC, because you gotta buy it, you gotta put I don't even know how they had to do it back then, but you had to record it.
They just record it.
Yeah,
it
so
wasn't that difficult. You just put like what you have. Couldn't use a phone, didn't have iPhones.
Yeah.
But you had a camera.
Yeah.
And it recorded.
But you had to go do it. You had to go do it.
You had to go do it.
So that's the step usually that people miss.
Yeah, you had
doing
to
that.
You had to put work in.
And putting it in the right hands.
And that's the key.
And that's what you
And that's
did.
where the relationships come in.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he saw my tape, and when I look at the tape today, I'm like, I don't know how this got hired. It was horrible.
Really?
But he saw something in me. So they hired me on this. It was a minority training program, which don't exist anymore. So I got hired on a minority training program, me and this girl.
Yeah.
We got hired. I stayed and she left.
Yeah.
So that's how it worked out. She was there like a year and a half. But her thing was, she was never really into news.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to be a talk show host or entertainment reporter. Mm-hmm. So so they did, me, I'm serious news.
Yeah.
So when her time was up, she had to roll out. But I stayed, you know, because I was serious about it.
So now you're in it.
I'm in it now, and like I said, I started out as a trainee, and after 2 years they hired me, and I've been there ever since.
So after 2 years, where was your confidence level?
It was when I got to Fox 8. I had so much confidence because I had been doing the news for Kent State.
Yeah.
I was a news director. I had
Absolutely.
to write all the shows.
Oh, so you was
thought
already in
I
that
thought I
leadership
was the
position.
man. So I had confidence going in.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I just rolled up in there. Now, I'm not sure the confidence was you know,
Warranted
reality
yet?
or warranted. But I never felt like it was above my head.
Yeah.
So I just rolled in there, did my first stories, very confident.
Wow.
But I learned from some great individuals, though.
Absolutely.
Some individuals who were already there.
Yeah.
Because they sent me out each day. They sent me out with different reporters, and I learned from all of them. But I did have the confidence because I worked so hard in college.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I can do this. You know, I wasn't overwhelmed.
So I kind of want to switch focus a little bit because you have this career going, and now it's rolling, and we're at this 2-year part. But you have a child. Are you married at this time?
At the time, I was not.
Okay, so you're being a father,
Right.
and but your career is growing.
It's growing like
So
crazy.
how are you balancing?
I'm just having a ball, man. You know, it's just like
I love
it's like
it.
being on TV and you're in the city. You know, and so you know, and so you're somewhat like a celebrity.
So stuff started to change when you got that 2 year and you started being on TV.
Oh yeah, people start noticing you.
Yeah.
You know? I'm still young enough to go to the club.
Come on now.
So I'm at the club, you know. I'm like, oh hey, you know. So I went through that period.
Got you.
Mhm,
Absolutely.
went through that period,
And I
yeah.
think and I because we talk to a lot of young entrepreneurs and people in the entertainment space. That is okay to understand, to go through, have fun, but it's not somewhere you stay.
You don't stay there.
And you live in,
Yes, no.
because that will take you down a road.
It will. Can I tell you one thing? Even when I was in college, the key for me, and I think the key to success, is self-discipline.
Yes.
You got to be able
Discipline
to
over
do,
temptation.
even if you have fun, and you're going to have fun.
Yes.
You got to be able to know, okay,
The line.
it's time for me to get busy again.
Yes.
You know, because I during the week as Kent, I was studious. On Saturday night, I may go out.
Yes.
You know, but then that Sunday, boom, I'm back,
back
at it
in it.
again. Even when I was working at Fox 8, you know, I'm focused. And I may go out every now and then, but I'm still focused.
Yeah.
You know, that's my career came first.
Now I want to ask you, because I've been kind of pondering this in my head. I believe it's the work that kind of anchors everything. Not like, because people, like you said, you started to get noticed. People started to know, but if you stop working, will they even notice?
Can I just tell you, man, I always have this thing where I want to be the best.
Yeah, me too.
And I tell you, that drove me, and it still does.
Wow.
You know, and I believe in positive affirmations.
Yes.
Man, I would look in the mirror every day, you know, and speak positive affirmations. I wanted to be the best reporter.
Yeah.
You know, the best anchor, the best newsman, the best interviewer.
Since
so
day
I always,
one.
I always had that competitiveness, you know, that
Yeah, me
competitive thing in me. And so that's why, you know, like I said, it was serious with me. You know, and I mean, it was an inward drive that I've always had to be the best, you know. So that's something that I think the reason I've been blessed to be where I am today is because of that inner drive.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Wanting to be the best.
I feel like that's the X factor for the people who take that next level. Now now 10 years go by, right? And you've been there, and things have been great.
Right.
Life has happened. Do you see yourself like, I'm about to do another 30 years here?
No, I didn't. Initially, I wanted to go to D.C.
Really?
And I was really, this was
DC?
only like 4 or 5 years in. I wanted to go to D.C.
Okay.
I had connections in D.C. I did interviews in D.C., but then I started thinking about it, and D.C. is so expensive. It's so competitive. I never wanted to do network. I never wanted to do New York or LA. So I got very comfortable here because number one, my family was here.
Yes.
My mom was here. You know, my dad was alive at the time. He's here. I got 2 kids now.
Wow.
2 daughters. They're here.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, you know what? My life is here.
Yeah.
I keep getting promoted on my job.
Now talk about that. How does that work when it comes to the news and kind of when you're already on TV? How does the raises and how does the kind of like moving up the chain so you have more power?
Yes.
Or
We have better shifts. When I first started, I worked weekends.
Really? Yep.
You know,
Shout out to my boy Crisis on Z7.9. He working hard on them Sundays.
Yes.
Moving into the Mondays and the Tuesdays. Yes.
I was a weekend reporter.
Yeah.
For many years. I started doing, you know, good work, and I always did good work. But after a while, they said, "Okay, well, Wayne, you're more valuable. We want you to do 5 days a week."
Whoa.
So I was a regular reporter 5 days a week. Then, after a few years, I got promoted to weekend anchor.
Okay.
Which is cool. So I anchored on Saturday and Sunday. I wasn't just reporting. I
You
was
were
actually
actually
anchoring on the desk.
Yeah.
after that, the success of anchoring and getting better, they put me on the morning show.
Hold on, time out. He said the success like it just happens. You was making success have like. So you were having success. Everybody doesn't have success when they become anchor and and start moving up.
Right.
Was it just natural, or was it just like
I just felt like it was me, man. I felt like this is what I was called to do.
Absolutely.
You know, and
as you should, kings
yeah, man.
and
I'm
queens,
telling you,
as you should.
And I believe the Lord guided me through this whole situation because, like I said, a lot of people fall off.
Yes.
So I'm just hanging in there, man, doing my thing. You know, I'm going through all these different co-anchors. You know.
Yeah, you're seeing people come and go, and go.
Big time.
Oh man.
So I'm there. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing my thing, and I'm getting promoted. So I said, I went from first morning weekend anchor, early morning.
Yeah.
Then nighttime weekend anchor.
So what's the best one?
The nighttime.
The night. Okay, so that's when
back
8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock. Okay, got it.
It's a 6.
Yes.
And back then we had 11.
Ooh.
Well, now we do 10.
Because that's the grandmas and yeah.
So after that, they put me on the morning show.
Got you.
And I've been on the morning show for 25 years.
Wow.
And the beauty thing about the morning show, it is now the most profitable show that a television has.
Yeah.
Because most people don't watch news in the evening anymore.
That's amazing.
But everybody gets up to say, okay, what's the weather going to be?
Yeah.
They'll watch a little bit of the morning show. They may not watch all 5 hours, 6 hours.
No,
but they'll watch 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So the morning show has become a big moneymaker. So right now, for the past 25 years, I've been on the top-rated morning show in the city.
That's
why,
amazing.
and when you gain that type of popularity, that's when the financial
okay, so things started to shift in your personal life.
Yeah.
Things started to get better then.
Right.
How long did that take? Because people think it's gonna happen in 2 days.
No, when I started Fox 8, I was making minimum wage.
Wow.
But each year I got more and more and more. They finally signed me to a contract. I think I was making about my first serious contract was about 60,000, 70,000.
Wow, back then though.
That was not bad.
And you're on TV, so you're actually because now are you doing advertisements? Are you doing none of
do that?
You
Just
couldn't
doing news.
Really?
Yeah.
So the rules
so
and
it just
regulations
kept going up. The salary just over the years kept going up.
Wow. So then,
but see, television news back then it was a license to print money.
Wow. Oh,
because it was
different.
They had anchormen making $600,000 and $700,000 a year in Cleveland because it was only 4 stations.
Yeah.
You didn't have all the cable stations, so all the advertising revenue came to 3, 5, 8, or 43.
Wow.
And subsequently, the anchor people were making big money, and even the reporters were making big money.
Wow.
Like I said, my first contract was
completely
like
different right now.
like I said, it's about $60,000, my first real contract as a reporter.
Yeah.
Anchors make even more than that.
Right.
So it worked out. But the thing is now, it's going in the other direction.
Why?
They're hiring reporters for $30,000, $35,000. Why? Because there's so much competition out there. The pie, one time, like I said,
was only in 4.
Right. Now
it's 400.
You got it, brother. You got it.
Yeah.
And the advertising dollars the same, but the pie is so big.
So big. Got you. So it was a
that's
special
why I'm
time.
glad I'm on the opposite end of getting into TV.
Absolutely. So now, okay, let's fast forward. You're 30 years in. You've hit those. I mean, you've been the #1 for years now.
#1 for 25 years in the morning show. What a blessing, man.
That is,
ain't because
congratulations.
And praise God, man. And we got a good team.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit, and I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm sorry, because I did not think I was gonna talk this much, but this is great. Talk about the team a little bit. Like, because it takes the whole team. Like, I couldn't do it without Scotty.
I'm telling you.
You know? So, like, how does that work in news?
Well, you have the people behind the scenes who make it go.
Yeah.
You know, we have the producers who are the ones who put the show together.
Absolutely. Showrunners and stuff? Is it showrunners or is that movie?
No, that's just producers. They're the ones who
so it's just a lot of producers.
They decide which story is going to run where and which stories to cover. And then we have the technical people, the individuals. Well, I will say we don't have camera people anymore.
Really?
We have one person who runs robotic cameras.
Really?
When I first started, there was somebody on every camera.
And
there was a floor director. But now one person in the studio directs all the cameras. And they move.
So you've seen it all.
I've seen it all. I've seen it all. But you still have the director in the studio. You still have the audio person.
Yeah.
You still have the person who runs the telephone.
Absolutely.
So those individuals help a big deal. But also, too, I've been able to work with great people.
Yeah.
You know, like Stephanie Schaefer and I've worked together for many years. Christy Capel, the girl who's there now, I've worked together for many years. Kenny Crumpton, I've worked for almost 20, 25 years. So you form a bond.
Yeah.
It's almost like a family.
Absolutely.
And that I think is why we've been successful. You know.
Oh man, this has been amazing. I truly appreciate you being here,
man.
and just having this conversation.
I just want to say, man, God bless you. You're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
As a young man, you're the next generation, brother.
Yes, sir.
You're the now generation.
Yes, sir.
But you're going to take it into the future, man.
Yes, sir.
And
I'm trying to stay 25, 45 years.
I know, man. hey, and the key is, man, you can do it.
Yes.
You can do it. And I tell you, man, keep your hand in God's hand.
Absolutely.
He has blessed me tremendously.
I love that.
I'm glad that I never left the city because I'm happy because God has blessed me with a decent lifestyle, an ability to give back, you know, to my young brothers and sisters, man. It's been a blessing. I always say, if God doesn't do anything else for me, He's done enough.
Yes.
He really, really has. So
last thing I want to talk about is the trials and tribulations of the last 6 to 7 months. In battling with cancer.
Man, it's been crazy. You know, it's so funny. The whole thing started with a little abrasion in my mouth.
Really?
That you never really, you know.
Think about.
You never think about it. So I went to my dentist. I said, I got, you know, he says, well, you need to get that checked out. 6 months later, I went back to the dentist. I said, be careful. He said, I told you you should have got that checked out. Not thinking it's cancer.
Right.
So the bottom line is I go in, get a biopsy, they say it's cancer.
What?
So they go in, they take it out. This was last year in April. They take it out. I'm off work about a month. I'm back at it. Let's roll. They took a few teeth out. So, but you couldn't tell because, you know, I'm doing my thing. So I go back to get my teeth put back in. And I'm thinking it's cool. They go in, I wake up, I got these two people looking at me all sad. They said, oh, we got some bad news. The cancer came back. It's more aggressive. Now it's in your bone.
What?
That was October of last year. In November, I had the surgery. It was a 12-hour surgery where they had to take the bone of this bone out. They had to take the cancer out from the inside. So they took a little bit of my tibia from my leg, and the meat from it. They put it in my mouth where they took the cancer out. They put the bone in. So that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And that was November 20th of last year.
Wow.
I'm still recovering from that situation, still dealing with the effects of radiation. The chemo was horrible. But I really, really went through now I know what the cancer fight is. The first time, I rolled up I didn't have to get chemo or radiation.
Oh, they just did it.
They just took it out. They said, I said, what's the chance of it coming back? They said about 20, 25%.
Really?
I said, I'll take the chance.
Yeah.
It came back.
25%?
But you know what? So hey, this time it's a fight.
Yes.
But you know what? God has used that for His glory.
Absolutely.
Because something said, why don't you document this fight?
Wow.
And I started doing it, and so many people have come to me and said, hey man, you know, thank you for doing that. You know, I know somebody's going through it. Thank you for sharing. So God has used my trial for His glory.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that. And I just know that, hey, my life is in His hands. You know, and whatever happens, happens, but my life is in His hands. So I feel He chose me for this.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But I'm good. I'm on the way to recovery. My prayer is that at the end of August, they can go in, they put my teeth back in, and then they can do the surgery to get my jaw back together.
Absolutely.
If that what goes well, hopefully by the end of September, October, I'm back on the air doing my thing.
So, Royal Family, you know what we're talking.
Praying, y'all.
You know what we need. We need to pray for that.
Amen.
We need to stay on track.
Amen.
So he can get exactly where he wants to be.
Amen. I got a year and a half on my contract. My goal is to finish that out.
Yes.
We work on contracts, by the way.
So, is this going to be your final contract?
I don't know. It depends on how the Lord, how He leads me.
But you're still, I can feel it.
You
You still love it.
I love it, man.
I can feel it. Like you love talking about it.
I do. I do. Like right now, can I say this real quick?
Yes.
I do an interview show. It's on, everybody just doing apps nowadays.
Yes.
Everybody has an app. Ours is Fox 8 CLE Plus.
Okay. Go download that, y'all.
Download the app. But I don't know why, it's only on television though. You can't do it on your phone.
Oh, like a Roku. Got you.
That's exactly what it is.
Go ahead. Go get that. Y'all know what to do.
Roku or Apple TV.
Oh, Apple TV.
I do a
Fire Stick, y'all know.
Yeah, come on. Come
on. Y'all know.
Man, you on it, man. Anyway, I've done like 5 of them so far.
Yeah.
I did My Brother, the Judge.
Wow.
I did Mike Patello,
You gotta check him out.
a coach. I did E.T. Cavaliers. He's 96 years old,
What?
longest serving pastor in town.
Beautiful.
And then this past week, what else did I do? I did a guy who's a cancer survivor.
Wow.
But anyway, the bottom line is 30-minute show. I can talk.
Oh, you're going to do that?
I'm going to have you on the show.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing.
We would love to be there. You know I got to bring Scotty.
Okay.
We would love to be there. We truly appreciate that.
Hmm?
The Togo?
Oh, I forgot.
Our guy?
I did the Togo.
My old goat. Hey, look, shout out to our guy. We got pictures with him. He actually, crazy story.
Okay.
The way I met him is my car broke down.
What happened?
On the freeway, our car started smoking, and on 72nd and St. Clair got off, and car was just smoking. He just literally drove past, and he backed up. He was like, "Hey, you need some help?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I swear I done seen you somewhere." Fast forward, I'm thinking I'm somebody. We done probably like 100 interviews by then.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm somebody. Let me do a shout out for you. I'll do a shout out. He got almost 100,000 at that time. Now he has 1 million.
You got 1 million.
Million plus followers.
Ain't that crazy?
Oh, man.
Can I tell you
My
something?
girl's here. Oh, my gosh. That's my baby. Only Nisha. She's with him all the time. That's why I said
With
that.
the Togo?
Yeah, she's with the Togo all the time. Literally with him all the time.
Can I tell you, that's my wife's nephew.
What?
So he's my nephew.
Yes.
Evan Reed.
Yes.
The Togo.
The Togo.
I interviewed the Togo too.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And
he's
all this
blowing
stuff-
up even more.
Oh, he's
Literally keeps blowing up. It's
he
crazy,
does, man. And
It's crazy.
He just recently did a pilot for a television show.
Did he? Was it with Haber?
I don't know.
Okay.
They were in town
We're gonna
from
get
LA.
into it. Yeah.
But anyway,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, he's
Congratulations.
one of the ones I interviewed as well.
That's beautiful.
It's a 30-minute show, and all the interviews are there on the app,
On the
so
app.
you can get everything.
So download that app.
Download the
We're
app
gonna
on your
put the app
TV.
link in the description actually.
Okay. Yeah, so it's Fox 8 CLE Plus, but you got to download on Roku, Apple TV, or the Fire Stick. Thank you for that. My wife is sitting over here. She says, "Don't forget the Togo."
The Togo. He's supposed to be on the show. We're supposed to go with him to go do some things. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
He's a good dude.
I love
He's a
him,
good
man.
dude,
He's amazing.
man.
Flame Solo be with him and everything. I love it.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I truly appreciate it. This is the King TV Network. If you don't know where to find Wayne Dawson, just look on your TV.
That's right. That's right. Fox 8.
Fox 8, literally. 45 years. Thank you. We're praying for you.
Thank you, brother.
And we'll see you right back.
All
We'll
right.
see you right back. And
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
this is the King TV Network. We out of here.
Good luck to you, brother.